map #1 of the series, and it is time for yet another pistol. Is it going to be a fun one? Is it going to be T-slided? Who knows? But it's happening real quick, Jim.
Yeah, pretty quick as well on the back of that. Util pinned. Make a flash straight on in. They've already got some action here on that A ramp. Isaac does a great job of finding two. However, has he provided enough of an advantage here for GamerLegion? They're going to be able to get that bomb plant in. And they've already got control of Ticket. But is that going to be enough? There's a late flank. Kioz is circumnavigating the globe to appear from Palace. But is it going to catch out BetBoom and Zorte? There's not a lot he can do from his position.
Live out the glory days.
CSGO, yeah.
Yeah. Rise to the top once more. We are going to see this force bar come through for BetBoom in the second, but it's so far no good. Nafany hitting the ground real damn quick. Still 2 AKs to play with. And BetBoom just going to be going straight through that A main smoke, looking to deal with Volt here at triple. How's the timing of the swing? It ain't no good. Chiron ready for the swing there and finds even more value. Here's, oh, this one coming. Snack's going to be able to react and still hold that stairs control, but playing a dangerous game. Like ships in the night past one another in the smoke. Now things are getting real dangerous. Oh, and Siren's trying to figure out where has Snacks gone.
Yeah, and that smoke's just about to fade too. So they're going to find one another, and that's a perfect flash. Snacks, not a lot he can do from that position. However, Kioz is out of Palace. And he's got to try and dissect this crossfire. And they're both just going to hold those deep angles. He's got a lot of work to do. That bomb plant is good for BetBoom.
Oh. More than good enough.
And as I said, GamerLegion are going to find a way to try and deal with that aggressive rifling from him. And a change of pace now. Straight up short. Snacks called into action, but he didn't expect him to be up that close and personal. And that is the B site. Controlled, they're overrun. And almost immediately GamerLegion looking to save here on this A site.
Oh. A little bit of a messy spray, but it gets the job done for one, and also gets the info on Kioz's position. They know that A4 is over towards short here, who's taken another name, and just when you thought that they were going to save, the bomb's taken too long. Now it's not going to be too safe on the cross, but they will make it past there. Azorde is still yet to get on the board himself, still 0-3. Either needs to rely on his teammate or start to make it happen here. Kioz, I thought he might have had a line there over towards the balcony. Oh, finds this one. Zordy needs to trade the nade. Knocks him down to 62, and he will be finished off. Found one himself, but it is GamerLegion to find their second.
Shoot here towards B. Siren takes some damage, but he finds an opener. You've got Nafany chilling around mid. He's looking for something in the rotation. Presence already worked towards B. Bombs there, they're committed. Yeah, already. CT rotations cut in half. Still yet to get the bomb plant down, but that's only a moment away. GamerLegion very much struggling with the openers here. Oh, dear me. Certainly making it very difficult.
BetBoom look really sharp. Upper bracket here though, Jim. No one's getting sent home.
No.
We're just getting sent to the lower bracket or further in the upper bracket.
That's it. As we said, you win the group here. You book a place straight to that semi-final.
Chiron's a machine.
Nafany just escapes the wrath of the Molotov too.
Took a tick, which might have been heard, who knows. Got to ask Jacob about the sound.
Well, it's one of those things where it's sort of almost indistinguishable
Lovely movement.
From the sound of the smoke extinguishing the Molotov. But here we go, Nafany. He's been the real thorn in the side of the rotations for GamerLegion, and again, they're going to struggle here to even hold on to their weapons.
You got a feel for A-Core there. It is at the moment.
Absolutely. You know, adapt, improvise, overcome.
I've heard theories from individuals around the area that say, look, I'm just going to keep playing like a CSGO because the game will eventually get changed back to be true to what the game was, right? But
that's wrong.
But
that's
it might
wrong
not.
Approach.
Ooh, Donkin straight in. Look at this pace. BetBoom, they're going right through, and there's a main aggression here as well. Volt at least able to find himself that double, but they're not expecting Kyron. Trigger discipline lines him up. Zordi makes his way in as well. And now we're down to a 3v3 after GamerLegion thought they had everything at A main.
Yeah, that is just a change of pace coming out of a tactical that has really caught GamerLegion off guard. So their rounds are slipping through their fingers in the first 30 seconds. BetBoom have just been hitting them with such brutal pace. Isaac's got a window of opportunity here. And now Zorte's taken a whole heap of damage. And he kind of gets the jig where Nafany is. But beating him out, Nafany stands strong.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Savage would be proud with his hips swinging.
Akor gets involved for 2. Doesn't expect this third man in Pal, that's for sure. That's going to be the bomb. So he'll hold on and wait for Kyron to start firing up. Akor again on for the ace. Haven't seen too many of those so far here at IEM Sydney. And Denist is going to go for a long rotation to try and group up with Siren. So Siren survives, who manages to get good damage on the Snacks. Spotted and dealt with. Akor still on for the ace. Picks up 1 with the secondary. But can he close out what he's looking for? He might have heard those footsteps. He seems to be aware here. Hasn't seen him. Drops, and that's heard.
That's been heard.
But could find it. Not quick enough. Denist in with a shot in the 1v3, and the CTs are extremely separate.
Time on his side.
Yeah. Full bell to util. Doesn't have time to clear everything, but that molly's gone to the right location, and Snacks is going to be heard going through it. Beautifully played. Down to the 1-on-1 now. Isaac, what have you got to try to bring it back for GL here?
He knows. Oh! Commits the spray, doesn't quite let it come off.
Mate, we're not sharing monsters these days, all right? Last round of the half.
Smoke's so good, they did it twice.
But they hit them both.
That's true, but aggression out of GamerLegion. Is this going to be the difference maker?
Ooh. I think it's just a team diff right now. At mid, BetBoom full control. Bomb's going to be left behind, so they will just slow things down, regain that. But again, GamerLegion not playing together, just having both anchors.
His position's surely not going to go unchecked.
Surely not.
There's no way, sure.
But there is a world, and there is a lineup, and there is a chance that Snacks is doing it. Big play. And hiding away with 10 on the clock. Siren's the one that needs to make the move, and Snacks knows it. Bombs on the ground at CT. There ain't no time other than going for the kills. And Snacksy boy jumps up over the top and might even take his way to the top. But we got a second half of games to play, and that's coming up just after the break. We'll see you in a minute.
So execute on this B site.
How's Kyron with this P2K, huh? He's been good with everything, and this time couldn't see a thing. Flash game from Kios is damn good, and GamerLegion, they're going to be able to take this B site, but can they hold it? Plenty of time to get the plant down, but the retake already set up. Look how escalated Nafany is here, all the way through apartment. But now just waiting for the rest of the boys to take that contact. In comes the push. GamerLegion, they know that swinging is good. So they're going to be doing that over towards the market side. Eyes on apps, and this needs to be where the prize starts to come through. You can see now that they know that Nafany was coming that direction. Danist able to find one, and just like that, it could be turned on its head. There is going to be that kit on Danist, but he isn't going to get an opportunity to use it. 8-5 as GamerLegion find a T-pistol themselves. Having a 7th here. Could steady the ship, but it's going to be harder because BetBoom are very good at the game, CS2, and they have guns. So that makes things even more scary. Swings like that from Denist, who's worried. He's just moving. He's just thinking everyone through everything. GamerLegion still here to fight, but we're down to a 2v2, 30 seconds in.
Man can bend bullets. That's a nice Molotov. It forces Kyron to take this duel. He wants it. He doesn't win it. And he leaves Siren in a 2v1. They haven't planted the bomb yet, but he's got a good idea of where they are now. Isaac and Akor. This is definitely winnable for Siren. And they're going to move together. Reveals.
Oof, almost.
Almost.
NT's in the chat.
GamerLegion have looked quite good in varying things up, but a change of pace out of the tactical, this is not unheard of.
Straight through the molly, and the sound is not good in this game. Has he heard a thing that this doesn't even get a chance to swing there? Dealt with. Zordy gonna be just smashing those shots straight through the con smoke. Oh, and a good timing on the flash allows a couple of picks to start to come through, just like that. GamerLegion, it looked so good until it didn't. There you go. A what, 30, maybe even 40-second round, Jim?
Yeah.
Welcome to CS2. And that's another factor that has changed a little bit in this game. I feel like, you know that ring you get from HEs and flashes? That lasts a lot longer in CS2 than what it did in CSGO.
They've still got to dissect this crossfire here on this A site. They've got to clear the sandwich. Zorte, though, opens up. So that's going to be problematic because GamerLegion aren't using their utility just yet, but they are going to get onto this side nicely. That's a good set of entries now. They've done well. They've left. Oh, Volt is exposed.
And no one is holding, no one is covering the plant. Just like that, we're down to the 2v2, and BetBoom might be coming back from a man disadvantage. A two-man disadvantage of all bloody things. Oh, Kyron falls, and now it's up to Siren to start making some noise, spamming through, but that time too. It's going right on down, and the swing is wide. The molly's damn good. Utility usage down to a T, and GamerLegion burn.
But their economy's on a string.
So even before this round, I'm going to find a stat for you, Jim. 12 rounds of the game, even before this round, GamerLegion had the opening kill without giving any away. But they only won 8 rounds. So that means there was 4 rounds where BetBoom are hitting back from a man disadvantage, but hold that thought because we're out at A again. We're playing Counter-Strike 2. 15 seconds in, everyone's going to be dead in 7.
Yeah. You'd almost be convinced that there was a 40-second round time.
Kyra just slots it through the smoke. Timing, spray, manages to deal with A-Core, Isaac falling, and we're going to see another fast retake attempt to be happening, but this is Snacks. This is not a CT. He's in behind the enemy yet again. Here's that flash coming, and he is in full control until Siren is here to try and save the day. Snacks.
No way.
Making more plays and doing it from the middle. Oh, this game's got it all, Jim.
Yeah, Snacks is winding back the years. Trigger discipline. That is some vintage Snacks. Right there. Chooses his moment perfectly. Zorte never stood a chance. He does so well to avoid that grenade. Snacks has looked so good in the clutch, might I add too. That's his, what, second 3v1? Oh, that's a nice opener for A-Corp. He's looking for another as well. He knows that the second usually plays around ticket. Oh, he's got an MP9 to deal with. However, they've isolated this site. Kyron provides a glimmer of hope. And eventually they round out Nafany. They've still got to get past Kyron's watchful eye.
Ooh, he's gone for. He sees that util throw and he thinks he can make this work. The shift walk around the corner is not happening. That Pinker's advantage almost works for Kyron for 4. But now it's down to Siren, the other Iron. In a 1v2, one bullet on either of these Ts is going to send him to the grave. Siren's just trying to catch a timing, spots a knee, he knows. Is he in full control? Is he Snacks level on the clutch? Oh, just looking for the timing, waiting for the swing. Oh, the jump peak, and now he's hitting those dings. Volt, 8 points of health, wants to swing, wants it, but does not get it at all. Siren takes another for BetBoom, sending them to a 2-round lead. GamerLegion don't. No one watching it for BetBoom right now. They've cleared out A-ramp. They know that they are able to play some retake with this aggressive positioning, and Kyron now going to be able to spin around, try to trade this one out, but he's only got 12 in the clip. It's enough to bring it back. And GamerLegion, just when they thought it was looking damn good, that bomb's down at short pillar, and they need to go on a retrieval mission. There's not much util to make that happen, Jim.
Yeah, and it's sort of Snacks just trying to find his way around. He's also picked up an AK in the meantime too. However, with that bomb being planted now, it's time for BetBoom to try and take some territory. We're going to trickle in what utility they've got left. But Isaac just trying to find a better position. Ooh. Gives up the game, and that is going to be BetBoom on match point here.
There are some really close rounds happening here. Of those rifles, man's a fragger. In come GamerLegion with an execute on the A site. What can Dennis do to at least slow them down? Oh, Tech9's in his face. Swinging like that. Oh, you thought it might have worked. Zorday going to be pushed in CT. But he lives and he's got a helping hand. It might be all over Red Rover.
Oh, commits that spray. They've got control. And Snacks has got position. However, Kyron's still alive, and Nafany's teamed up with him as well.
Oh.
Akor, the full stick.
The nade, the donk. Oh, can he see him just in time? And GamerLegion swing on in. New mechanics out the wazoo and the UMP.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, hello. They're walking into the stacked A side of the map instead, which could also go just as wrong. Nafany gets smoked off there, but not before he sees Kioz and deals with him with a nice old spam. And the rest of the troops are still yet to be seen. One underneath the balcony, one at Firebox and CT. Some already dealt with. But is Siren going to get cleared? Everyone's drawn the attention away. With that PAL player going down, there's no eyes on his position. He's still hidden. GamerLegion, they need Snacks to dig them out from this hole yet again. And now it's just that M4 and the XM to try to make it happen. You can see they've swapped them. Kyron wants that range. Kyron wants to do it now. He doesn't want to have to deal with overtime. And that nade's just gone on the wrong member. But it's done sick damage onto Kyron. One flash. And time on Snacks' side, but he needs to get through a hard crossfire.
Oh, yeah.
And the missiles, the swing is there. Oh, it's not enough. Snacks, he had a chance, he had a shot. But Kyron comes through with a 30 bomb as well as a W on Mirage for BetBoom. GamerLegion, they've at least got Nuke to hope for to try to tie it up one apiece. But what a map Mirage that one was, Jim. That was entertainment in CS2's finest.
Yeah, that was such a tasty map, and I think as far as Snacks is concerned as well, he's got to be happy with his performance. Didn't win out the clutch that we've seen him perform. Yeah, it's a bit of a false alarm. They are checking the vent regardless anyway. These dualies are going to be problematic. Snacks has found a way out, and this is going to be round on a timer. Siren, he gets two. The trades are good for GamerLegion.
But they still got to find the round, and they might just do that in just a couple of seconds. Volt, he's got the Glock. Oh,
man. That's very decisive from BetBoom.
Lower sight is impenetrable, and he's got a friend in the P90 in Zorte right around the corner, and there is 4 Ts coming. How's the trade game looking? That jiggle hasn't been seen! And Nafany going to be able to only get one there, but Zorte's got 50 in the magazine, and he's ready to keep on swinging, but he'll only find one as well. So GamerLegion doing a very good job to get past that setup.
Yeah. We're seeing so much of this balled aggression coming out.
More of it.
Uh-oh. The Ts are balling up, and it's working for them.
Flash across. Kyron's going to be heard pumping out that left side of the ramp. Isaac ready, and we'll find his head. Now it's Siren looking to answer with a few over towards the GamerLegion side of things, but like the timing, the Kioz, at least on the info, not the shots. Siren gets himself an upgrade and thinks he can, you know, play around with his tongue there in the play cam. Also, you know, maybe get another. What is he doing? What is that his focus thing?
Must be. One of them does this thing with their jersey every time.
Oh, like this? Like
yeah. Caught under the collar. Oh, dropping in. Siren can't get the work done. GamerLegion have control of top site now.
The trades brought him back, and then even a little better. Siren at this range with FP9 deadly. Won't be able to spray for the second. As Isaac hits back, Zorte going to be able to drop it down. It seems like Akor knows. That gun readjusted, and that shot, the one opportunity, going to be pounced upon by Akor. IEM swing. Let's see it happen.
They got the MP9s. They had pretty low economy.
Well, GamerLegion as well, still bringing in the SMGs of their own. Love a bit of Mac 10 action, and the CTs, they're going in through it, but they're ready, the Ts, they're on the opposite side. and they're going to do a little bit of swinging themselves. Kios not going to be able to get away with that one, and just like that, BetBoom find 4.
What?
What's going on in the kill feed?
This is wild.
It's the lobby crunch off the back of that, with the attention drawn towards the ramp side of things. And it's a mop-up, another quick one.
Oh, they are the sultans of swing.
Or at least dropped it across from someone else who saved it. Only timing's good, and still allows some space for Nafany to do that peek across the top. Snacks caught sleeping.
Sorte not going to be caught sleeping though. Has control of elbow.
Kyron's up on Big Blue. A little bit of cover there.
He's about to have a big blue.
The locker, oh. Going back down instead. By the way, has the advantage at range and sprays away for another. GamerLegion getting torn apart and unable to do any damage until Kyron got too hungry for the AK.
Yeah, wanted something a little bit better, but Sorte should be, I was going to say, able to put the end on the round, but Dennis arrives on the scene to get that cover.
Wider smokes, learn them, throw them in the mix.
But that's the problem.
Berdonked. McCronked. Blown. Those smokes disappear, and so do the members of GamerLegion. BetBoom finding 2. GamerLegion at least having some sort of control down towards the halls, finding Nafany down in the corner there, and the timing is damn good. Volt going to be able to cut those rotations off with the vent control, and just like that, GamerLegion hit back with a man disadvantage.
There's an opportunity here though for BetBoom to make things work. Sorte is looking pretty wild with this timing. He's still got more work to do though. 2 to find. The bomb plant comes in. That is going to make things a little bit more difficult. Smoke just shielding GamerLegion for now. They do have a crossfire established.
Oh. Unnecessary.
I was going to say, are we working a new descriptor in there? Oh.
Oh, fast one. Snacks going aggressively onto Mini and looking for a timing to drop. There is a player underneath him that might not have heard this one, but we have Kyron at the back of Warehouse. Cover. Just waiting for that, spotting the shadow and spotting the drop, as well as dealing with everything. Kios, mate. How's your 1v5 angle? Oh, that was a world.
There was a world.
If this was CSGO, maybe that second or third kill rather comes through as well, but
it
was a play. It was a 1v5 angle, and he almost made it look winnable.
Honestly, the cover here from Kyron is phenomenal, because he quite literally saves a round from that point. You know, it's one less for Kios to get.
GamerLegion have a bit of a chat spawn there. Some players late to get on out, and that is an issue when there's aggression happening at outers. No one stopping it, no one able to deal with Sorte at red. And the mollies look good, but this util is keeping him alive. And he just barely hasn't seen those elbows poking around the corner. But either way, and forces the CTs to stay here. However, not ticking in it means it's going to be timing. The Nists as well. Just finding an angle from the back of Warehouse, and things get even harder. Volt in a 1v4 with the bomb out on the open water. Not even an island.
This is
with
way too difficult.
Swirling around it, Jim.
You're painting a picture, Mac. You've been there with the bomb, have you?
I was there just 2 days ago.
Hyper aggression out of Sorte just puts GamerLegion on the back foot almost immediately in the round, and they are just struggling to break apart this outside. Let's just see whether or not GamerLegion can get a crucially needed round for them.
Back on the double P nizzles.
Oh my goodness.
Sorte coming in, and the lobby crunch to try and stop any plans GamerLegion brought in. Works to an extent. 2v2 now. Denist very lucky to be alive. And Kyron looks like he might have to be the clutch man, the clutch minister of the round. Bomb's still alive, down on that lower side of the map, and Kios dealing with Kyron means this is extremely difficult for Denist to clutch in a 1v2.
Yeah, 2 HP.
Whoosh.
There was a stiff breeze blowing around Sydney today that could knock you. for 2 HP, I reckon.
I think Chad, big old sponge over on the A stream there, he got wet on the way to work. Decided to go for the scenic approach, went for the walk. And Mother Nature gave him a bad hand. Denist, though, a good hand in terms of the timing and maybe a chance now on the 1v1 nade. Of course, you've got to remember that gives that information for that time it's ticking, and he needs to get on it. Looks like it's going to be that last second attempt and that knife it's swinging. Volt wins it by making some noise. 8-4 will be the score right at the half, and BetBoom, they're leading by 4. Can they make this series happen 2-0, Jim? That's the question.
And it can either make you or break you at the moment. So just like that door is broken, let's just see if the Julies, from Kios, give GamerLegion a way back in. He finds 2. The train rolls on.
Grouping up here and looking to try to play that ramp side together. The other 2 down towards the halls and just waiting for someone to maybe go a little bit too far forward. Nafany, getting that work done with the Julies of his own, but it is just going to favour GamerLegion in the end, and swiftly after the plant place, ladies and gentlemen.
GamerLegion did win the pistol.
Okay, which I believe means they have won every pistol this series. So, take it as you like it. Snack's going to be able to get the dink, but no follow through. It's Acor to do that. And, he's looking for more, but unfortunately that glass in the way just denied his vision onto Zorte, who tears him a new one and takes that hell control, which makes it a little bit awkward for the upper sight individual in Volt to hold on to A. And so we are going to see him try to push into lobby, try to take any form of map control as we see the regravitation of a BetBoom back towards this A site. And in the meanwhile, the double halls push might find some fruits. Might find a huge amount of info as the push comes into A, but it's a fast flank on Annex.
Here we go. Kios gets going. Gets taken out. And the smoke means Isaac's path into this site is somewhat limited. Volt's trapped here by the vent.
And he's spotted and heard as well. All those bullets penetrating, making noise. Isaac a little too far away. And there you go. The power of a plant on the pistol is immense. Who was it last night that thought it was silly? I think it was Blair calling me silly for sticking a plant. Remember that?
Very mobile. Does give BetBoom away into this top site. Acor's got the Nova. And unfortunately, had to dodge so much utility, had no time to use it whatsoever. Snacks. Can't even save that scout. And so Kyron is on a mission.
He's heard that reload. A chance and a gun. Maybe more of an opportunity. But with Kios falling, I don't think Isaac's sniffing this one out. He's still got that armor. A little bit of util.
You know what I mean?
If you're going to do it, just do it dry, man.
But it's interesting because are you really going to see players hold on to a HE grenade late into the round? Yeah,
it's better than a molly.
Here we go. A little bit longer than that. Kyron finds the next. Oh, dear me.
They're just going straight through.
Straight through. A gorilla through the mist.
Volt's in a very dangerous position. We'll have Kios here just in time to watch that back warehouse wrap. But he's gone too high. And it's worked out. Swings him. And look, you want to be swinging. Kyron out of the round means things get a little safer. And Volt as well. Continuing to go forward. And with where Nafany was looking, they know that it's probably going to be that lower hit. But a noise made now. Siren starting to put some pressure on towards ramp. And in the 3v3, this is GamerLegion's best chance at getting back in the game.
Certainly is now. Volt. He's going to potentially be spotted out here. The timing down the vet's superb. And GamerLegion have a way back in if they can only find Siren. He's got himself a nice position, but too many numbers to deal with. I don't know, man. That could have been one of the wildest spray transfers of all time, but
crazy ones going on everywhere. Everyone's in Pro League, everything else that's happening, or was happening. And now we're here in the new age, in the new era. Nades and flashes going forward. Snacks. Whoa, spots that one.
They're getting cleaned up.
Lovely timing there on the util, and there might have been a little gap in those smokes. You can see as well, Nafany just going to be spinning around, hitting everything. What was that?
How does he get 3 there? That's the round on its head.
Real slow rotation. But BetBoom being relatively thorough with trying to figure out where GamerLegion are. Mollying off heaven. Opportunity to plant now. And there's a gap in this one. Maybe a world where Volt can just walk on forward. They think it's good. Nafany spins. And he might be on for the ace. He might be on for a 12th. The nade, it hasn't given the info. They don't think he's here. He was around the corner just in time, but Zorte ready. Nafany aces it up to put a 12th on the board for BetBoom. Please, give me those replays. I need to see those first 3.
Yeah, that was honestly insane because GamerLegion worked hard for this. They took the first 2.
No. I don't want to see here. No.
Oh,
it is
they
this.
line up.
Insanity. No one can do the spray transfer like that. That's unfair. Nafany, how do you get blessed by RNG?
Yeah, BetBoom now, series point. So they want to book themselves into the semi-finals. Finish top of this group. How good would that be for them?
It'd be a whole bunch of confidence. Nafany, of course, have to make this new project work after not being part of C9 for a while now. And it's going to be the bust out door. Volt not ready for what was coming at him. And that's a whole bunch of BetBoom members. Isaac trying to make it work. That was the 5-7, and he gets 2, which is probably a pretty good shout considering everything that's gone down this round. And again, a smoke is going to be going down. Acor looking to do the same damn thing as what the 5-7 could. He's got a famous, but 3 BetBoom members on the other side, and I do not think this is going to go well for him. Gives it a red-hot crack, and that might just be that. Still, like ships in the night, they're swapping positions, but the T's at least know that they are safe. The Famous ain't going to do a 1v3 there, and there you have it. BetBoom 13-6 on Nuke, 2-0 in the series, and they will skip tomorrow and go into Wednesday to try and play for a slot in the semi-finals. That's just 1 game away, Jim.
Yeah, this is just insanity for them. As I said, you know, they probably wouldn't have been fancied by too many people heading into this tournament, but they've had a already massive upset go their way. And against GamerLegion, they booked themselves into a chance for the arena, straight into those semi-finals potentially. But dear me, Matt, that was a particularly fast game of Nuke. It didn't really, honestly, it didn't really feel as fast as some of those rounds on Mirage, which was a much closer match. But GamerLegion, I think chalk and cheese between the 2 maps. They picked Nuke, but didn't necessarily have that same level of cohesion that they had on Mirage. So
I think
maybe
for me,
more of a comfort pick.
It was like on their T side, they just didn't really get off to a start. Like arguably with the way that the game is working should be enough, but then in that second half, they just weren't able to really
fell off
do
the
a lot
edge
there on the CT side. So with that happening and with BetBoom playing like BetBoom's playing, look, you cannot fault them.